Doma is ill-equipped to deal with an aerial offense. Should the Empire be so minded, the Zayla's flying mounts would be our only hope. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Your disguises this time?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Reconnoiter? Isn't it raconteur?
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Pan up to the sky. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Peace, after all they've done, never has the word rung more hollow. Maxima, Lord Hyan is magnanimous in victory. Given our nation's troubled history, we did not expect such hospitality. I say, do I stand in the presence of the fabled Icon Slayer? Oh, what an honor! Sure it is. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go on ahead to the Yuzuka Manor docks and see the ferries are ready. It's not real! It's cool to have like a close-up look at one though, even if it's not real. Is the the airship is docked, unless that was the one. That one's always been there. The fact is there is an airship docked there, so that's victory enough for me, I guess. Let's see where we're going. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Such scenes of devastation greeted us on our journey here, the bitter wages of war. I have read much about the architecture and geology of Doma. Words do not do it justice. Upon disembarking, we will proceed directly to my hall, where we may enjoy some privacy. Lord Hyan and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. Apparently there's not enough room for little old me to join you. I mean, there looks like there's plenty of room there. Well, not really. Wow, I'm like right up in your groin. All our fleet to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Yep. Oh, there's a quest here. I didn't know there was actually even quests available here. Do. Oh, cool! The place is actually getting built up. Ba 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 ba. Can't go in, but it's still cool. Wait a minute. There's an etherite here? Since when? Oh, I'm very intrigued about this area now. Lord Hyan requested that Master Alphino and Mistress Alice also be present at the negotiation. There you are, Alex. So, first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. We even have an etherite now, courtesy of the Onishishi. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light's seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I am not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alphino and Alice will also be there. You only need eat, drink, and look imposing. Oh, say you'll come. Of course, I'll be there. I knew I could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Kian Khan. The guardsman will see you in. Oh, so this is apparently new then. I'm very intrigued because, well, right now there's literally nothing here. Is that going to change? Thanks to Master Alphino and Mistress Alice's assurances, the people are reacting calmly to Imperial presence. The residents took the news of the Imperial delegation well enough. It should be business as usual. So it's to be a peace negotiation. I am curious to see what the ambassador brings to the discussion table. So am I. Lord Hyde is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes, you may.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Doma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgin's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed, many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange. Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Oh, I thought there was going to be another bit where everyone talked. The fact that there are two opposing factions at work in Garlemald complicates matters, even assuming Asahi and his associates can be trusted with one of the others. That the Emperor should send Yotsu's brother of all people. I wonder how he feels, the son of Doma returning home to speak for the oppressors his countrymen drove out. Whatever Lord Hyan's decision might be, I shall abide by it. Yet I would be glad to welcome my lost brothers back to Doma. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of all of it. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem like a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Gallian, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alfina, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on the matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hyan. While the Ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing, that's how we say it, is it? It's whatever. In Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on the chance to secure their repatriation. Only the Kami know when I'll be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will boil into tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Alex. Let's leave Alfredo to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch it. Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alice company. We're safe enough for now. You've more than earned a rest, my friend. Leave the interminable bits to us. Worry not, Alex. We shall take care of the rest. Go on and keep Alice company. Whatever. Doma. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Alex. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So, we're left with the eternal question. What do we do while they prattle on? Thousand Girl I don't care for. I'm very tempted by that steak though. I mean, that one is slightly more helpful. The critical hit, obviously, and the determination is what I want, but I don't want the... Yeah, let's take the stake.